Good day, I am Cadet Midshipman Sugitan from Group 3, representing Lesson 8, Global Media Cultures, and I will discuss the global media debate, the original theory of cultural imperialism on the power of nation-states. The research examined how media and cultural products flowed from a few dominant countries to the rest of the world, often creating a one-way street of information and images. The research then evolved to focus less on nation and more on transnational corporations as the main actors. Instead of just looking at the flow of images or media, this new approach emphasized the role of capital flows, the movement of money and investment across the borders. This shift highlights how the commercialization of culture and the financial power of global companies influence and shape local cultures. The text stresses that this is not a new paradigm, but rather a re-emphasis on different actors and forces. Even though the term cultural imperialism is sometimes criticized and the concept of globalization has largely taken its place, its main contribution remains crucial. It introduced the idea that international communication is not neutral, it is fundamentally permeated by power. The research on cultural imperialism has evolved. Initially, it focused on how nation-states exerted influence by exporting media and images to the other countries. The second stage shifted this emphasis to the role of transnational corporations as the primary actors. This new focus highlights the commercialization of culture and the power of transnational capital flows, money, and investment rather than just the flow of media content. While some dismiss cultural imperialism, its key contribution remains revealing that international communication is deeply intertwined with power dynamics. Today, the border of concept of globalization has largely taken its place in the academic discussion. The research on cultural imperialism has evolved. Initially, it focused on how powerful nation-states exported media to influence other cultures. The newer perspective, however, shifts this emphasis to transnational corporation and the flow of capital, not just image. This highlights how the commercialization of culture and the financial power of global companies now drive this process even more than governments. The core idea that international communication is about power remains relevant.